see. All right, if anybody gets in the chat, just let me know if you can hear me. So this is Randy, aka Fragrance Dude, back with another live for the 4th of July. Even though the 4th is tomorrow, I'm going to be out partying and all kinds of stuff tomorrow, fireworks, parades, all of that. So I figured I would hop on and do a live as well as a giveaway. So I'm going to wait until a bunch of people get in here. I'm also going to be reviewing a bunch of different fragrances. So welcome to the live. And I have 2 giveaways going on today. I'll be doing, this is going to be about an hour to an hour and a half live. The giveaways are going to be large decants, very large decants. So whenever I get a bunch of people in here, I will start the live and we'll go from there. So yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's in here at this point, but hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. I'm going to give it a few minutes and come back and we'll do the giveaways. So I know there's not that many people in here right now, but I'm going to be doing giveaways of Versace Eros Flame, Dior Homme Sport, Parfums de Marly Sedley. So there's going to be a bunch of different giveaways going on today. Niche fragrances, designer fragrances, reviews. And then if you guys have questions, you can obviously put them in to the comment box or the chat, I should say. So everybody who's out there, how are you doing? Can you hear me? Everything going good? We're going to wait for more people to get in here before we start the actual stream. I'm not expecting a lot of people to be in here this time because the 4th of July is tomorrow and a lot of parties and cookouts and stuff are going on tonight, which I actually just got back from one. So the giveaways, again, for those who just entered the chat today, are going to be, there's going to be 2 different giveaways. One is for a 15 milliliter decant of Versace Eros Flame, and the other one is going to be for a 8 milliliter decant of Dior Homme Sport and Parfums de Marly Sedley. So pretty nice giveaways. I figured I would do 2 since it was 4th of July. So if you guys can hear me, let me know in the chat. How's everybody doing? I'm going to be also reviewing Armani Code Colonia, FICO de Amalfi, and PRADA L'HOMMME Water Splash. So it should be pretty interesting. Again, I'm only going to stick around for about an hour and a half because got to clean up from my cookout. I have a bunch of other crap to do tonight as well. So the giveaways will be closer to the end, but could be in the middle. I'm not sure. But there's 2 of them. So let me know if you guys have any questions in the chat, any fragrance questions. We got, again, a bunch of different fragrances to go over. I got them all right here. And I actually ran out of tester strips, so I'm spraying them on a bunch of paper. And then we'll do the giveaways at the end. So let me know if you guys have any questions in the chat. In the meantime, I have a few videos coming out this week. I just finished up recording a collaboration video, which I sent off to Mike at iSmell, and he's going to put that together. I will share it on my page. He said he's going to make it for either Wednesday or Thursday. So whatever day that comes out, I will be not posting a video. I will be only sharing that one. It's a top 5 from me and top 5 from him, summer stunners. So that should be an interesting. So altogether, it's a top 10 list of summer stunners. And at the end of the day, I'm also doing an atelier video where I'm doing 4 or 5, I can't remember, 4 or 5 different fragrances from the atelier line. I'm reviewing PRADA L'HOMMME Water Splash and Armani Code Colonia, and then FICO de Amalfi, and then also Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Pomme. That's another one that's coming out. And I'm also going to compare that to what people say it smells like, which is Ariana Grande Cloud. So how's everybody doing? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me so that we can get this ball rolling. What's up, Brian? How you doing, bud? Long time no talk, even though it was yesterday. So for anybody who just joined the chat, I am doing 2 giveaways in this live. I know I'm not going to repeat myself 100 times, so I'll probably say it 1 or 2 more times. The first giveaway is for a 15 milliliter decant of Versace Eros Flame. And the second giveaway, or if you are the winner of the first giveaway and you don't want the Eros Flame, you can choose this one, which is an 8 milliliter decant of Dior Sport and an 8 milliliter decant of Parfums de Marly Sedley. So those are the 2 giveaways that I'm doing on this live. I figured since it is since it's a holiday, I would do 2 giveaways. So, and since I just bought the new bottle of Sedley, I figured I would give away the decant that I already had, which again is 8 milliliters. It's about a month to a month and a half supply that you guys will have of both Sedley and Dior Homme Sport 2021. And then the Versace Eros Flame Travel Spray will last you about 2 months or so. Yeah, okay, you can hear me good. Eros Flame is, yes, it's very nice. A lot of people actually hated on it for a while. And to be honest with you, I didn't actually see the hate because I think that the original Eros is a nice fragrance. Yes, it's a little bit more youthful, probably ages 16 to 25 or 30, although I would wear it. It's a nice clubbing fragrance or whatnot, vanilla. And then you have the Eros Flame, which just adds blood orange into it, which I actually think is a little bit more mature. It freshens it up just a bit. It's just really nice. It's that you get that fruitiness, that citrus mixed with the Versace Eros DNA. And from what I understand, it's being discontinued or has been discontinued. I'm not sure what the terminology is, but with that said, I picked up a bottle and it came with this gigantic decant. So you guys will get that. So anyway, any questions for me? If before I get into the reviews, I'm going to be reviewing FICO de AMALFI, which is a fig fragrance by ACQUA de PARMA. I'll also be reviewing on here Armani Code Colonia and PRADA LHOMMME Water Splash. Those are some of the few that I'll review on here. I would review Eros Flame and the other 2, but I'm pretty sure you guys do not want me to waste the decant that I'm sending to you. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Again, I have Tarothi Blue. I have not actually heard of that, so I do not know who makes it. I can do a little bit of research and then purchase it and then review it if you'd like. Let me look it up. I actually had Fragrantica already on my phone, I think. No, I didn't. Oh, Afnan. Citrus, woody, musky, patchouli, fresh. Citrus, woody, amber. It sounds like something that I would like. You get that warm, resinous amber with woods and citruses. Sounds like something that I would like. Is it a clone of something? Because it's Afnan. Bleu de Chanel. Hey, I'll have to give that a shot. That's something that I'm going to try. Yeah. I'll pick that up and try it. It's not a perfect clone from what it's saying on here. There's only 31 likes that it's a good clone and 28 dislikes. So I've seen a lot better for Bleu de Chanel as far as clones are concerned, but I'll have to check that out. So Tarothi Blue, I need to add that to my. There we go. So for those of you guys who want to know what I have bought lately, I bought L'Homme Ideal Extreme. That's on its way. I have Parfums de Marly Sedley that I just got. Parfums de Marly Leighton is on its way as a full bottle. Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait de Parfum. I got Prada L'Homme Water Splash. I bought a full bottle of Armani Code Colonia, even though I have the decant here. I got Afnan 9 p.m. I got the Club de Nuit Intense Man limited edition parfum that's on its way. And Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, which surprisingly is one that I do not have. And I have tried Eau de Vraie. So I'm not a huge fan of Terre d'Hermès all around. The original's good. I do like the original. I tried Terre d'Hermès Eau Très Fraîche the other day, and I love the opening. It's one of the best openings of any fragrance that I've tried. The dry down is just, it's so florally, but I couldn't get my nose around it, and I didn't like it that much. Eau de Vray is kind of like in the middle of the two. It's fresh at the same time. It has that original DNA, so but it doesn't get too florally in the dry down. So I actually do like Eau de Vray. Do I love it? No. It's good, but it's not great. I actually have a decant on its way that I'm going to be reviewing. I don't think to myself that it's worth the price of a full bottle at this time. Well, I will pick it up whenever Saks Fifth Avenue does their Terre de MENS sales, and I'll pick it up at that point in time. But yeah, Eau de Vray is good. Off Non 9 p.m. is a great clone of Ultra Male from what I've heard as well. Everybody's been telling me to buy it and buy it and buy it and buy it, and so I finally did. The last 2 times I went to buy it on Fragrance Buy, it was out of stock. I also got Yop Homme Ice, and that's on its way. And I got Mustache Eau de Toilette, which I already have the Eau de Parfum, so interesting to try that as well. What's with all these parfum? Oh, I know, it's the year of the parfum. That's what I said in my last video. Sorry if I keep wiping my head. It's like 90 degrees outside, and I was just at a barbecue, so I am sweating bullets right now. But anyway, I wanted to bring this out. So I got this. If you saw my Nishane video, I got this from one of my fragrance things. I don't want to say the name because they said they wanted to sponsor me at some point, so I don't want to actually talk about them at this point in time. But anyway, I got this, the Nishane Cologne from them, and I didn't like it. So you're allowed one trade in, and so I traded it in for this because my wife wanted to try it. It is by ACQUA de Parma. It's called FICO de Amalfi. It's a fig fragrance. It's in the Blue Mediterraneo line. So I'm going to spray this on a tester here and let you know what I get from it. This is my first time actually trying it. Okay, so this is actually really freaking interesting. You can smell the fig and woods right off the bat. If you don't know what fig smells like, I've never smelled it in a fragrance until right now, but it's like a very sharp, fruity fragrance note. So you get that fruitiness. You also get almost like a tiny bit of woods in there, but this is a woody fragrance, but it's a sharp, fruity note. That's pretty much what you get from fig here. So what I'm getting off this fragrance so far is a lot of fig, a decent amount of woods. I think it's cedar, or no, it's not amberwood. It's definitely cedar. And then a little bit of bergamot and maybe a different like lemon or grapefruit or something like that. But it's actually really nice. It's leaning more unisex, more feminine. It is a unisex fragrance. It's leaning more feminine though. Wow, that's actually really unique. If you guys want a unique, fruity, unisex fragrance, you should definitely try this. At least get a decant of it. ACQUA de Parma, their fragrances are pretty cheap for what they used to be. They used to be in the $150 to $200 range, and now you can get any of them for around $60 on discounters. Fico de Amalfi, I love their bergamot one. I've tried that, and I'm buying a full bottle of that, but this is actually really good. If you're looking for something it's sharp, it's fruity, it's actually really nice. I'm interested to see what the dry down of this is like. Have any of you guys Fico de Amalfi? And the Parfum Flankers, speaking of Parfum Flankers, since we're getting into that, I know I talked about Ralph's Club Parfum for a bit in my new release video. Well, there's also another release that's coming out by Carolina Herrera. Let me look it up and see what it is. I think CK Defy the Parfum is also just about to be released because it's on the top of the page on iFragrance. So I'm seeing it pretty much everywhere now. So anyway, Ralph's Club Parfum, if you guys haven't seen it, you probably saw it on Jensen's page, but if you can see it, the bottle looks like that. Very similar to the other one, just a little bit more sleek, a little bit more black on it. And let's see. I'm losing my train of thought now. Carolina Herrera. There it is. Carolina Herrera, Bad Boy Gold Fantasy. So that's for men, and it's coming out soon within the next couple months. As far as whenever Polo Blue or Ralph's Club Parfum's coming out, from what I understand, it's not going to be until about September, August, September, maybe a little bit later. But for the Carolina Herrera, this is going to be, it says, the man with a golden look and a mesmerizing masculine fragrance that no woman can remain indifferent to. A bunch of bullshittery. So it says that the main notes are black pepper, white pepper, and bergamot in the top, sage and cedar in the mid, and tonka, cacao, and amberwood. So I've never really liked much of the Bad Boy fragrances. Bad Boy Cobalt has an amazing opening, but I didn't really like the other two. So this one almost looks like it's very similar to those, except for it adds cacao and tonka in the base with amberwood. So the base might actually be really good. So this fragrance I actually am excited about. I just don't know how I'm going to like the opening because it's black pepper, white pepper, and bergamot. So like a spicy citrus. But you never know. That tonka bean and cacao could just be the main notes with a hint of bergamot and that in there. So I'm actually excited about a Bad Boy Cobalt or a Bad Boy fragrance. It says it's an eau de toilette though. So I thought it was going to be a parfum, but I guess it's not. Code Parfum, Ralph's Club Parfum. In addition to all these we've gotten, I know that the dumb and that's yeah. See, that's what I always say. And some guy told me I was cheap the other day because I was asking you guys whether I should get Water Splash or Colonia. I was like, dude, do you not realize that I'm asking you guys because I have rewards, and rewards don't work by paying for two different fragrances. I'm asking you because I have rewards towards one fragrance. And not only that, if you want to call me cheap, I just bought a niche fragrance as well as 7 other fragrances. So that you could do whatever you want to do. But with that said, FICO de Amalfi, let's check out the dry down and see what it's like. Hasn't changed very much. A little bit more woody, a little bit less sweet. The grapefruit that was in there originally is still there, but the fig is still the main point of this. So as being a fig fragrance, FICO de Amalfi, FICO just means fig. It smells very good. It smells like a good fig unisex fragrance. So I won't pick up a full bottle of that, to be honest with you. I'll probably let my wife and daughter try it and use it if they like it, but it's not a fragrance that I would wear on a normal day basis because it's just too sweet. It's almost cloyingly sweet. So the next one that I wanted to try, for those of you guys who just joined the chat, if you want to know what I'm giving away in this video, it's going to be 2 things. This is the Versace Eros Flame. It's a 15 milliliter decant. The second winner, there's going to be 2 winners. You can either choose this or the Versace. It's a 8 milliliter of Dior Homme Sport 2021 and an 8 milliliter of Parfums de Marly Sedley. So you get the choice of whether you want the Versace Eros Flame or Sedley and Dior Homme Sport. And I'm not doing any changes because I know last time the person said, hey, I have that fragrance. Can you do something different? And I was nice about it, but to be honest with you, I don't like doing that. I don't like when I want to give something away and then somebody decides to choose something else because I really wanted to give away that thing for a reason. And now I'm almost out of one of my other bottles that I really like because I keep giving it away to people. So that said, your choices are Sedley and Dior Homme Sport and Versace Eros Flame. The next fragrance that I'm going to review here, I'm actually going to be doing a full review of this later this week, PRADA L'HOMMME Water Splash. And surprisingly, this is the first time I've ever tried it. I actually never really liked Prada fragrances outside of like Prada Black. That's a good one. Prada L'HOMMME Intense. As you guys know, I like that. Pretty much the entire Prada L'HOMMME line is good. I haven't tried Low and I haven't tried Water Splash. So let's see what this one does. You need Eros in your life. Brian, do you like the Eros Flame, or not the original Eros or Eros Flame better? Can you that over there. It's going all in front of the computer. So PRADA LHOMMME Water Splash is actually really interesting. So it's obviously going to be that PRADA LHOMMME DNA. You're going to get that iris in there. But it's a lot from, I mean, obviously it's water splash, so it's a fresher version of it, but you get that iris, you get a bit of ginger and amber in here as well. Brian, I'm married as well. My wife's actually sitting behind the computer. As far as being old, I'll stay young and as long as I possibly can. But I'm also getting a bit of neroli in here, and maybe either like a cardamom or a vetiver. The cardamom. And this is really nice. It's like a fresher take on the PRADA LHOMMME DNA. Some people said that it's redundant because PRADA LHOMMME Low is out there. I haven't tried PRADA LHOMMME Low, but for somebody, if you haven't tried the PRADA LHOMMME DNA, or if you just tried the original PRADA LHOMMME, this is a great take if you wear PRADA LHOMMME in the spring or summer. It's really nice. It smells like it could be worn overnight to the office, casual or formal. Yeah, it's a really nice fragrance. We'll see what it does in the dry down, just like I did FICO de AMALFI. Again, I'm not going to be keeping this live stream too long because I have a bunch of stuff going on. But I think Flame is better. You have to give it more time on your skin. I agree. I can't say your name. It's too long, but I think Eros Flame, my wife likes Eros Flame, and she's not a big fan of Eros. That blood orange in there just really does give it a fruity, almost fresher take on the original, although it's still a fall and winter time fragrance. You can still wear it in the spring. It's a really nice addition to the line. It almost makes it more mature and easier to wear for people that are over 30 years old. So I actually like it, even though it's a very versatile fragrance as far as the age range is concerned. It's a nice take on the line. So the third one here that I'm going to review, since I'm not really getting many questions, is that's PRADA LHOMMME Water Splash. Let's see. That's Sedley. Did I forget to bring it out? Oh, no, it's over here. So we got Armani Code Colonia. See, Eros, I actually like it. I don't mind it. To me, it's basic, though. To me, it reminds me of a lot of other fragrances, but it doesn't do as well as other fragrances. It's very similar to other fragrances that I don't like Armani Code Absolute. I know a lot of people don't like when I say it, but there's two fragrances in the wintertime that a lot of people like that I do not like at all, and that is Armani Code Absolute and Spice Bomb Extreme. I don't like either of those fragrances, and I like Spice Bomb Infrared. I love Spice Bomb Infrared. It's one of my favorite wintertime fragrances, and I like things like the original Spice Bomb. That's good. It's just I couldn't get into Spice Bomb Infrared. I like Armani Code Profumo. I don't like Absolute. So it's kind of the same with this. I like Eros, but I don't love it. I love Eros Flame. Let's see. How do I enjoy Prada Oceans? I actually didn't like Prada Ocean at the first time that I tried it. It's one of those fragrances that it has to grow on you. So the first person who told me about it was on a live stream, SoCal Sense. He was just talking about it, and I smelled it with my wife at the mall, and she said that just doesn't smell that good. It's basic, it's whatever. And then I started wearing it and then trying it out. I got a travel spray of it, and I keep wearing it to the point where I actually took it with me on vacation, and it's actually one of the best beach vacation fragrances out there. I don't know what the difference was between when I first smelled it to now, but I just really like it. Is there a stronger Jimmy Choo Blue alternative? Sorry, my chat just skipped. I'm going to go back to Prada Ocean. So yes, it's a very nice fragrance, but if you smell it on the first try and you don't like it, don't give up. Try to get a travel spray or something, because I ended up liking it way down the road whenever I wore it a bunch of times. And now my wife, it's actually one of her favorites as well. Another fragrance reviewer just texted me 1 second. CH. They were telling me there was a question about CH Privé. So CH Privé is a really nice fragrance. I like it. It's a fall and winter time fragrance. It's warm. It's spicy. There's leather in it. Um, Really, it's a easy pull for the fall and winter. It's not one of my top 5 wintertime fragrances, but it is my collection, and it's one that I will be putting on top 10 lists in the fall. It's a great, just warm, spicy leather fragrance that has a bit of booziness in it. It's really nice. There's nothing that I can really say wrong about it. It's a versatile fragrance that will definitely get you compliments. Let's see. Do you think Parfum de Marly fragrance? So Parfums de Marly fragrances are overpriced when they're at full cost, but when they're at full cost, it's barely at full cost anymore. I just got Parfums de Marly Sedley. I'm not inside, so I can't show you my bottles, but I got Parfums de Marly Sedley. I have Leighton on the way, and I have Percival now, and they were $120. The Leighton was $155, but if you just wait for a sale on Joma Shop, they drop their prices almost 50 to 60%. And if you're not willing to wait for that on Joma Shop, then you can go on to, or there's a different site. If you look at one of my tips and tricks videos, Venba, they sell their fragrances for around $200. If you go on TJ Maxx's website, a lot of times they'll have them for $200 for a 4-ounce. So to be honest with you, no, I don't think they're overpriced. There are certain fragrances in the line that I could tell you are overpriced because there's clones or better options that are cheaper out there, like Percival has other lines. But if you're looking at things like Ojan or Harrod or Leighton, you're not going to, or well, Leighton's a bad, so Sedley, Greenlee, Ojan, Harrod, you're not going to find fragrances that are much cheaper than that smell as good as it and does what that does. So yes, I think that at full price they're overpriced, but at the prices that you can find them for, they're not. I have Profumo. I love it. Yeah, I do. I love Profumo as well. Infrared is better in my, infrared just, it's more unique. So I don't know what it is about Spice Bomb Extreme that everybody loves, but if you love it, you're allowed to love it. I just don't love it. My favorite Valentino, that's a hard one. I love Valentino Yellow Dream, but at the same time, I also love Valentino Uomo, the original, because it has that iris cacao chord that's very similar to like Prada, Prada L'Homme Intense and Dior Homme Intense. It's very nice. It has that warm, spicy, ambery cacao. It's really good. So if I had to give you an honest answer, it's probably Valentino Yellow Dream, just because I like wearing that. It's versatile fragrance. I like fruity, sweet fragrances, and that's probably my favorite from that line. With Valentino Uomo right behind it, although I also do like the original Valentino as a date night. Valentino Uomo Born in Roma. Valentino Uomo Aqua is decent. And Valentino Coral Fantasy, I'll let you know in the fall because I have a bottle, but I haven't really worn it because it's more of a fall fragrance. But it does smell good. It has a candy apple opening with a tobacco dry down. Really nice. Is there a stronger Jimmy Choo Blue alternative? Not that I know of, because Jimmy Choo Blue is nice, but it's just a basic fragrance. You're going to find a bunch of fragrances that are in that category that are going to do what Jimmy Choo Blue does better. But as far as something that smells exactly like Jimmy Choo Blue and is a higher alternative, I couldn't really give you one that smells exactly like Jimmy Choo Blue that's an alternative. Can anybody in the chat give something? Let's see what they say on Fragrantica. Maybe it'll strike a chord on my brain. Jimmy Choo Man Blue. I'm not a big fan of Jimmy Choo fragrances. If I had to put them in order, it would be Jimmy Choo Man Ice is my favorite, although it doesn't last long. Jimmy Choo Man is basic, and Jimmy Choo Man Blue I don't like very much, which is why it's hard for me to. It says that no, none of these really smell like Jimmy Choo Man Blue. Yeah, sorry, there's none of the ones that are listed here say it. So again, lot of fragrances that are in the category of Jimmy Choo Man Blue, but most of them do things better. Like Versace Dylan Blue, that is a better version of it. Have I tried Zarahoff? Which one? I've tried a few. I have probably 10 or 15 different Zarahoff. I'm saying that right. Am I saying that? Is it Zaharoff or is it Zarahoff? I always thought it was Zarahoff, but you're probably right. No, I have I think it's like 10 decants from Zarahoff. Let's see. I just skipped again. Somebody must have deleted their comment. What's your favorite creed? Ventus Cologne is my favorite creed. I've tried about 17 different ones. I also like Royal Water and I like Royal Oud. Those are both really nice. But if I had to give a favorite, I know it's going to be basic, but Aventus Cologne, which I like better than Aventus. I think Aventus Cologne just provides a more unique, better version of the original. It's sweeter. It's just a nicer overall fragrance. And that's just my opinion. But 3 are probably my top. I also like Virgin Island Water. That's a really nice one if you're looking for like a tropical fragrance. And Millesime Imperial is also fantastic. So my favorite is still going to be Aventus Cologne, but those will be my top 5. Some things you need to grow on you, same habit. Yeah, I agree. What's up, Camzat? How you doing, bud? I'm so far behind on the chat right now that I just saw that, and you probably posted that a while ago. Habdon versus Ojan. Ojan, 100%. I love Ojan. Kamzat, who I actually are, let me say it correctly for the first time ever. Hamzat. So he sent me, and I know he's not actually Hamzat, but he sent me our Ojan, and I tried it, and I actually have tried Habdon in Nordstrom before. Not a big fan of Habdon, and Ojan smells like, as Hamzat said it correctly, it is a sensual, warm apple pie with a fantastic dry down. It's very similar to something in the same category as Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Privé. It's more of an apple pie than an apple cider, and it's more natural and just smells amazing. Let's see. Did you get a chance to test the Pegasus sample? Hamza, I have not. So I got it, and then I did the decant or the Cedrat Boisé, and I'm saving the Pegasus to do a first impression. And you just joined, so I said in the beginning that I smell. You know him from SoCal Sense. He wanted me to collab, so I spent the primarily the entire day today doing a collaboration video with him that he's going to be putting out later this week. And so I'm doing all of my videos. I'm not posting a video tomorrow. As you guys know, I don't post videos on Monday. That's my recording day, and I will be recording Pegasus is one of those. It's going to be in a video with 3 other fragrances. I think just one first impression of one fragrance in one video is just a bunch of bullshit. So I'm doing 3 first impressions of 3 fragrances in one video. What do you guys think of that? Is that a better idea, or should I keep them separate? I just thought if you guys want to know about fragrances, why not just do 3 in one video? Because first impressions, they're 5 minutes. And then I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, should I wait longer to tell you guys what else I get from this, or what should I do? So hold on one second. One second, guys. Give me just 2 seconds here. I'm finishing sending this file to iSmell. Okay. Boss Bottled, one to buy. Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum. You can find it on eBay for $122. I think it is worth that price. It's a warm apple pie. But if you want to look for something that is on that is not discontinued, that's actually a good price. I don't care about projection or longevity. As long as it's okay, then I would say that The original Boss Bottled is a good fragrance. Boss Bottled Marine has a fantastic opening and just a basic dry down. Those are the only two. Boss Bottled Tonic is a really nice gym scent. If you can find that, you can find that for $20 on Fragrance Buy for the 30 milliliter. So those three would be the ones to pick up. There's a couple other ones in the line that are okay, but Boss Bottled Intense Eau de Parfum is probably the best of all of them. My wife, her favorite fragrance to this day is still the original Boss Bottled. She loves it, and I like it. It's just a lot of people say it doesn't last long. To me, it's not that big of a deal. What's my favorite one of the Zarahof decants? You know what's funny is that Hamzat sent me a Zarahof decant, and it was a Zarahof Signature Rose. And I love Zarahof's Signature. That's actually a really good fragrance. He sent me Signature Rose, and I freaking hate rose. And so he even said, man, I am so sorry, because the day that I sent you the decant, I saw you on your live talking about how much you hate rose. Well, guess what, Hamzat? I didn't even tell you this, but I like that fragrance now. I tried it, and now that I am wearing it, I've worn it, and I told you guys, no matter what my fragrances, even if I don't like them, I'm going to wear them. And so Zarahof's Signature Rose is probably up there as one of my favorite Zarahofs. To answer your question, Nigel, if you like unisex rose fragrances, florally fragrances, which I normally do not, I don't know what it is about this fragrance. It's actually really good. And Zarahof, the original Signature, is a good one. That's a really good one as well. After you try Pegasus, could you try our Moth Clone Craze? Nigel, do you want me to just pick up Craze and do a video of the two of them and then hold off Pegasus for about a week? I can do that. Collaboration videos are great. Yes, that is correct. They are very nice. Going great. I'm spending vacation. Oh, have a good vacation, Hamzat. Did I miss anything? No. Sorry, if I passed up your questions, just let me know, because somebody deleted their comment, and when they delete their comment, the entire chat skips for me. So talking about the collaboration video. So for those of you guys who weren't here, I'm doing a collaboration with Mike from I Smell. I recorded my part already. It's the top 10 summer stunners. And so my fragrances are going to be ones that you guys see a lot. He's going to be posting it on his page either Wednesday or Thursday, and then I will repost it on mine or just share it on mine, whichever. So definitely follow him. I decided to split it up to not just summer scents, but summer day night scents. And you guys will probably know what most of them are in there, even though I was actually able to finally put Sedley on a list, which is nice because I just got the bottle, and the bottle of Sedley, I finally got my first Parfums de Marly bottle in my hand. And if you ever just get your first bottle of Parfums de Marly in your hand, it feels amazing. It's a hefty bottle. It probably weighs about 4 or 5 pounds. It's so nice. Let's see. One last second, then I'm putting my phone down. All right, so where are we at? Boss Bottle, got that one. Collaboration videos. How's Parfums de Marly? Darley's actually good. I have it in the other room. I got it from my fragrance thing. It's not a full bottle. It's just a decant, but it's nice. Is it my favorite? No. Is it in my top 5 Parfums de Marly? No. It has more versatility in there than a lot of fragrances in the line. It has some cinnamon and bergamot, if I can remember correctly. I haven't tried it in a little bit, but it's a good fragrance. Is it worth a pickup over the other Parfums de Marly fragrances? No, but there's probably about 15 Parfums de Marly fragrances I could recommend to you that I think are definitely worth a pickup. I see there's a lot of people in the chat right now, so I'm going to tell you guys one more time what my giveaways are going to be. And yes, for the 4th, there's going to be 2 giveaways. The first giveaway is going to be a 15 milliliter decant of Versace Eros Flame. And the first winner can choose whichever one they want. The second winner can choose, or the first winner can choose this 8 milliliter decant of Dior Homme Sport 2021 and an 8 milliliter decant of Parfums de Marly Sedley. So you can either get 16 milliliters or 15 milliliters. Sorry, my dog's barking at a cat. All right, for those who like Spice Bomb Extreme, try. Yeah, I don't like Spice Bomb Extreme. Sorry, I'm not a big fan of it. I think I might come around to Spice Bomb Extreme at some point in time. It's just the first 35 times I've tried it, wasn't a big fan. I don't like powdery vanilla fragrances that much, and that's really what I get from it. Bro, I hate and despise rose and jasmine notes, but Saarhoff rose, yeah, I don't know what it was about that. It was just so good. So Nigel, that's what I'll do then. I'll pick up. Can you send me just a comment, reply to one of my comments or something on one of my videos, and just tell me the name of it again, and so I can remember when I get off the stream, so I can see that, and then I'll pick that up, and then I'll do the Pegasus versus that. If that's what you want. I told you guys, just let me know what you want me to pick up, and I'll pick it up for you. So you know if there's a real. So you know if there's going to be a Z Creators in 2022. No, I have no idea. That would be, let me see if I can find it on. Have you already searched on FragranceNet or Fragrantica and see if it's on there? I told you I wasn't going to be picking up my phone again. Now I'm looking up the Z Creators. No, it doesn't say. I have a Chihuahua, but she looks like a brown lab. She was the mutt of the bunch. She's brown with a bunch of different colors all over her. I've had her in one of my videos before, and I'd bring her out right now, but she's barking up a storm. Her ears are flat, so she doesn't have like the Chihuahua ears like that. And she's a beefy dog, not fat, real strong, all muscle. Let's see. Speaking of parfums to Marley, have you tried Cologne? I have not. I've tested Cologne twice, but I don't remember what it smells like. So I'm going to go with I have not, because I was in Nordstrom's and I smelled. You know, whenever you go into somewhere like Macy's or Nordstrom's and you smell a bunch of different colognes, and then you forget what most of them smell like when you leave. I do remember spraying it, and I do remember saying, "Ooh, that's okay. That's a good one." But I can't tell you anything more than that. Nigel. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Thanks, Nigel. Appreciate it, bro. Was sending me on Instagram the thing I need to pick up. So, respectfully, Cologne is trash, bro. There's better offerings from PDM. See, I tried it twice, and to me, I remember just saying, "Oh, that's good," but I can't tell you anything about it. But I also smelled about 30 different fragrances before it. I'd have to let you know. Next time I go there, I'll try to spray and ask them if I can get a decant of it. But I'm not going to pick up a Parfums de Marly, especially if it's not rated that great. What's your personal opinion on Benin Cider fragrance line? That's another one I have never heard of. My girlfriend's seen. Has anybody else ever heard of Benin Cider? Let's see. Benin Cider. Oh, is that? It's actually Benin Cider. Like the actual apple cider that they created a fragrance. That's pretty funny. No, I haven't tried it. Oh, but it was something that I did try that I should have brought out here with me. I got the entire collection of Imaginary Authors, the short story collection, and man, are they freaking amazing. The Imaginary Authors fragrances, especially a whiff of waffle cone, it's so good. If you like sweet fragrances or vanilla fragrances, or if you like going into an ice cream parlor and smelling what it smells like in there, get Imaginary Authors short story collection that has like 7 or 8 different fragrances that you can choose, and they send you these little decants of them, and then you can choose which one you want to buy. And then I'm going to buy 4 of the ones that I chose. But are they amazing? They are fantastic. So that's Imaginary Authors. I should have brought that out here. I'm so pissed off that I didn't. So Cranston, what do you think about the Banana cider? Did you try it? Uh, yeah, we do have a cheeser or a chiser. There's Dior Sauvage Elixir Cologne. It's in fragrance by called a Latafa Assad. I know there is. I went on it to whenever I was talking to you the other day, Hamzat, on email. I went on there and I was looking at fragrance by whenever I was doing that collection. So if you guys don't know, that 4th of July sale on fragrance by, not only can you get like mustache and Yopom ice and all that for like $10 or $15, you can also get Detour Noir for like $18. But not only that, for the first 500 people that got it, you get 3 niche decants that are all 3 milliliter decants. And then you also, for the first 150 people, you get a full size either cologne or a full size body spray. And they don't tell you what it is. It's just a mystery unless you are one of the few that get the Salvatore Ferragamo cologne. It's really cool. But anyway, when I was on there picking my 5 fragrances, it was on there, but it was gone the minute that I clicked on it. Let's see. What is your view on the clone houses, considering they can? So I have a very open view on clone houses. So my view on clones is that while they are not respecting the fragrance community and the amount of work that fragrance people have put in, perfumers have put into this work, I'm not one of those people who are going to sit here and say, I don't believe in clones. There are people that don't believe in clones. They don't support clone houses. To me, it's not about supporting or not supporting. I like to go for clones that are either what I'm all about what you guys want. I don't care about what I want. I have my fragrances. I know what my fragrances are. Whatever you guys want me to review, I'm going to buy and review. And if I end up liking them, then I'll wear them. That's the way that I look at it. So if you tell me to buy Latafa Assad, I'm going to pick it up. If I like it, I'll wear it. But if I have the original and the original is better, I'll sell it or I'll give it away to you guys. That's just the way that I do things. I don't hate clones. I do hate one clone house, and it's why can't I think of the freaking name right now? Dua, DUA. I don't like Dua. I got 57 fragrances that I'm giving away on my next live. 57 Dua fragrances, and I like one of them, and it's not even a love; it's a like. So I'm giving those all away. You guys can have them, but there's 57 of them, and you can have them. I don't like Dua, but with that said, it's my opinion on clone houses is that I don't have an opinion. I just I will do whatever you guys want me to do. That's the way my channel works. It's all about what you guys want. So just like Nigel sent me the clone of Pegasus, I haven't tried Pegasus before. So I'm going to wait until I get this clone. And if I put them together and I like it, then I'll wear it because I don't have the full bottle of Pegasus. And then once I get the full bottle of Pegasus, I'll probably end up giving that to Nigel. Not the full bottle of Pegasus, obviously. I'll give him the clone because he was the one who said that he wanted to give to me. So I don't hate clone houses, and I respect that they were able to get so close to a brand that worked years and years trying to perfect something. But at the same idea, it's just whatever. Hamzat, you know what you get. Don't be greedy. I give you. I'll give you if I get a full bottle of Pegasus, you'll get like a quarter of it, and you'll get the real Pegasus because you sent me Pegasus. Oh goodness. Oh hi Mo, how you doing? I told you I'm a little behind on the chat right now. What's going on, buddy? What's your? I have a few from montage, and I'm really upset. Oh, I said that completely wrong. You guys are throwing some really. Is that a niche house? Montagny, or however you say it? Because again, if you know my channel, I am not a huge niche person. I am newly into niche, so you can call me a beginner. I'm about, I'd say, 7 months into niche, and most of the niche that I have were sent to me from Camzat or Hamzat. So if you're throwing out names, I'm interested in them, and I will definitely try them. Oh, it's a clone house. Okay, so no, I haven't heard of that. Again, clones, I only go by what you guys tell me. I'm not on Fragrance Spy looking it up all the time. I just go by what you guys tell me to do. I do new releases. I do all the designers. So those ones I got covered. But for niche and clones, you guys got to tell me what you want. I hope I don't get damaged bottles from Fragrance Spy. They love using packaged peanuts. I didn't get packaged peanuts from them. I got nothing. They sent it to me with 2 pieces of cardboard. And that's how my Jimmy Choo Man ice broke. Don't you remember? I'm going to party tomorrow. What should I wear to my party tomorrow? Yeah, Angel Share is really good. It's really good. If you haven't tried Angel Share, you need to try Angel Share. It's really nice. One of the fragrances that I don't even have to review and do all of that, even though I will when the time comes for it. Angel Share is a beautiful fragrance. How was your vacation? My vacation was fantastic. So we went to Ocean City, New Jersey. It's not a popular vacation spot for a lot of people because drinking is not allowed at that beach. Even though we still drink, you're not allowed to. Um, went parasailing, went jet skiing, saw dolphins, scuba dived. I'm a licensed scuba dive person, so um, yeah, it was a really nice vacation. I'm back, and I'm glad I'm back, but at the same time, I still wish I was on vacation. But thanks for asking, Rodwin. I hope I don't get you. Yeah, I already went there. Wear your new layering combo. Oh, tomorrow, yeah. I should wear my new layering combo. See, that is a layering combo that I am so shocked is as good as it really is. Because St. Bart's, I even made a video the week before saying St. Bart's is a fragrance that I love the smell of, but it only lasts like 40 minutes. But whenever you spray it 1-to-1 with light blue O Intense, I don't know why, but it makes it last as long as the light blue O Intense. So you can still smell that trop vibe along with the light blue O Intense 6 hours later. And so it's nuts. Let's see. Whoa. Hey, T-Frag, you're welcome to send Angel Share to me because I don't have a bottle. That's why I haven't reviewed it. I love it though. I've tried it. My friend Adam has it, and I absolutely love it. You're welcome to send it to me if you would like me to review it. That's up to you. I don't want to ask people to send things, but I do not have a bottle of it. I do love Killing Angel Share. It's just not in my collection at this point in time. It is one that was on my list to buy later down the road when it comes to the time, but it's totally up to you. If you would like to, you can always Instagram me or email me. But again, I'm not going to force you to. I would love to review it and give you guys a full breakdown. Just from what I've smelled, it is amazing fragrance. It just wouldn't be a full first impression. It would be a full review. I actually am Matthew Smith undercover. Let's see. Are you able to design a T-shirt with a picture of you? Reason why is because I want to. What? Everybody in the chat, read Matthew Smith undercover just wrote. Are you able to design a T-shirt with a picture of you? Reason why is because I want to increase the awareness of child offenders' life matter. Is he calling me a child offender when I have a daughter right next to me? If so, I'm blocking him right now. I is that what he's saying? That's just. Hold on, I'm reporting him. That's just not right. I don't care who you are. You don't come on in somebody's thing and say that. But I'm not worrying about it. It's just carrying on. Yeah, I reported him, and I reported him. I just don't understand why people do that. I mean, I'm not a bad guy. I have a kid. I have a family. But whatever. I'm not letting anybody bother me. Some lady bothered me the other day at my HOA meeting, and almost got in a fist fight with her husband. So that was not. I'm not having somebody else bug me today. Let's see. Have I tried St. Kitts? St. Kitts I have not tried. Jeff from SoCal Sense told me that it was actually one that I should get my hands on, because the reason I wasn't going at another Tommy Bahama was because of that longevity. But now with the pairing edition and the wearing them together, I think that I'm going to start picking up other Tommy Bahamas so that I can try them layering with other fragrances. Did Mo say something? Love me some Angel Share. Yeah. See, I wore it. He gave my friend Adam again last winter, gave me a decant about this big. I wore it about 3 or 4 times and I loved it. I just honestly, by the time I got around to reviewing and buying, at that point in time, I wasn't buying a crap load of fragrances. And I remember the one time I went to buy it, it was completely out of stock. And so I'd never ended up buying it. But now that you guys have put it back on my radar, it's something that I definitely am going to do. Let's see. Wear Sauvage Elixir to your party, projection, longevity. Sauvage Elixir is a great one as well, but this is going to be a party during the day, and it's going to be really hot. And what's up, DX? How you doing, bud? I'm glad the package arrived today. Facts, Mo, great fragrance. Bro, I wore roses on ice, and my 6-year-old niece and said it smelled like cucumber. I definitely, yeah, that's definitely cucumber heavy. There was another cucumber fragrance. Somebody, Paris Hilton, man. We were talking about it with somebody the other day. I think it was Nigel as well. It might not have been Nigel. I think it was. I'm thinking about layering combo that may work. The St. Bart's and ACQUA Atlantique. Maybe I'll try that out. St. Bart's is one that if you get a fresh or blue fragrance and you pair it with it, and you add a tropical take to it, it would be really good. The way that it pairs with light blue O Intense, though, the way that citrus and that sharpness from the light blue O Intense pair with the St. Bart's is just next to none. The sharpness that you get that's like stings your nose from light blue O Intense completely goes away when you spray it together with St. Bart's. I will take a decant of anything if someone will send it. Brian, I've always been one to send decants. So if you ever needed a decant of something that you always wanted to try and you don't have it or have the money to, just send me an email and let me know, and I'll see what I can do. But for the most part, yeah. I discovered the fragrance world. That's why I do these giveaways on here. I discovered the fragrance world last week, thinking about starting my collection with Sauvage EDT. See, I don't like Sauvage. I've never been a big fan of Sauvage. I love Sauvage Elixir. I just don't like the metallic nature of Sauvage. As far as is it a good choice for all seasons? Yes, but I prefer Bleu de Chanel. People say either one or the other. Some people like both, but I don't like the original Sauvage line. But yes, it's good for all seasons. It's really the EDT is the best all year round. Along with the parfum, but the higher that you get the parfum, the eau de parfum, the elixir, the higher that you go, the more that it's going to be thicker, denser, and more for the fall and winter, although you can pretty much wear all of them all year round. Don't worry. But yeah, I know. That guy was just nuts. Report that, bozo. I did. Block him, block him, block him. Some guy told me I was a child abuser.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of your channel name, what does oud smell like? It depends on where you're smelling it, DX. Oud can smell like stinky farts. or it can smell like just a heavy wood. Um, or I told my wife if my dog's barking to leave her inside, and what she do, she opens up the door and leaves her outside. But anyway, or they can be one of those fragrances, which honestly, about 90% of oud fragrances I've smelled so far are like this. It just adds a little bit of a deep woody touch to it in the background. And for the most part, the fragrance never even actually focuses on oud. And from what I'm understanding, like something like Stronger With You oud, they don't even focus really mainly on the oud. It's more of that sweet Stronger With You DNA. So that's what I normally get. But if you want to talk about fragrances that you can notice the oud, like Boss Bottled Oud, I do not like because it has that deep, stinky oud in it. And people say it's a beginner oud. And if that's what oud smells like in general, I don't really like it that much. But I think it's just that fragrance I don't like because I've smelled a lot of other oud heavy fragrances. And it's just a deeper, heavier wood. All right. Sedley would be great daytime party fragrance. Sedley. What would be a good layer with Sedley? Huh. That would be something I would like. I have not smelled Oud for Greatness, but there is a decant I have coming from Scentbox of Oud for Greatness. That is one of the ones that I exchanged for one of my Nishanes. What would be? Have you tried Mule? You guys, you guys are throwing out some nice fragrances this time that I've never heard of. I feel like I'm not even a fragrance reviewer in this one because a lot of the ones you're throwing out I've never even heard of. Mula. Serge Lutens. Oh, okay. I never mind. Is that what you're talking about? Serge Lutens? Or no? Mula Byron Parfums, a fragrance for men and women. Let's see. Fruity sweet caramel. Oh. And it has really good reviews. Caramel, peach, strawberry, raspberry, ginger, pink pepper, labdanum, vanilla, musk, oud, and oh.
That sounds good.
That sounds really, yeah, doesn't it? That sounds really nice. My wife's in the background saying that smells really good. Or sounds really good. Reviews say very sweet on my skin. The sweetness in this fragrance reminds me a lot of the sweetness. I don't know that. Sweet and fruity accords are maximized. I'm buying that. I'm buying that fragrance. It smells really good. Yeah, that sounds really nice. Oh, T-Frag, that'd be amazing. That'd be if you want to send me a decant of it, I will definitely try it out and review it. That would be fantastic. It sounds amazing. It's one that I would definitely consider purchasing. But if you send me a decant, I always like to try things before I buy. That'd be amazing. My email, or you can Instagram me. Up to you. I'd love to experience any. Brian, the creeds aren't the ones that I would send because most of the creeds that I have are decants. It would have to be like the niche fragrances would not be included in that. Sedley with Hawass would be really nice. My email's in every single video description. It's just fragrancedude at gmail.com. Yeah, as far as creeds, because of the price tag, unfortunately, that would not be included with what I was talking about. But as far as why I made my channel, going back to what DX was asking about with my name. So my name originally was Fragrance for Dummies, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fragrance for Dummies. And the photo was like the front of a Reading for Dummies or whatever, that picture of that guy with the black circle and the yellow background. And it said Fragrance for Dummies. And that's what my TikTok was called for a few months as well. And then I decided one day when I got Boss Bottled Oud, I was like, dude. And I was talking to my wife and I said, dude, wait, that's actually a really cool name. And so I ended up coming up with Fragrance Dude. And so That's how the name was born, because I looked at my wife and I said, dude. And then I was like, ah, dude, dude. That's how it came to fruition. Pretty much a bunch of bullshit. And it popped up and it's ood, which can smell like bullshit. So Sidley and Lacoste Loam and I've been wanting to find a Lacoste. So Lacoste Loam Intense, if I'm being 100% honest with everybody here, Lacoste Loam Intense is good. It's just there's something about the rhubarb note that I feel like there needs to be something with it. If you understand what I mean, you need to smell the fragrance. While it is a very nice fragrance, there's nothing much more in the fragrance other than rhubarb. You get a lot of rhubarb, you get a little bit of woods and stuff in there, but for the most part, it needs something else, in my opinion. And so I need to find a layering combination with it. And so I think that Sedley might be the one, because if you get that citrus note mixed with that, I would say maybe 2-to-1. So you get 2 sprays for every 1 spray of Sedley. That's what I think would be the best comparison or best layering with the two. But I'll try 1-to-1 and 2-to-1, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Thank you. And Bulgari Aqua would be nice. I like Bulgari Aqua as well. That's actually a nice, to me, it's a more basic fragrance because it's just really nice. It's just a sea salty fragrance. You don't really get much else from it. It's just a sea salty fragrance. And you get the sea notes, wateriness, the saltiness. It's a good fragrance. It's just, it's not one of my favorites. I would always just say it's an above average fragrance. It's just not one of the ones. I would choose Bulgari Aqua Atlantique over it, or even Aquamarine, even though I called it redundant in my 25 and 5 video. It's still, to me, I like Aquamarine better than I like the original Aqua. Although the original Aqua is good, it's just so hard to get around to all of my fragrances. And I haven't tried Aqua Amara. I wish I would have, but I've never tried that before. Rosacea Wasp Dior. I've actually already done that. It doesn't smell very nice. Rosacea Wasp Dior Homme Sport put together. It's the aldehydes in the Dior Homme Sport that it just doesn't mesh well with that thickness of the Rosacea Wasp. I also tried it with Aqua de Joe Absolu, and it just didn't do very well. I'll email you later, and thank you for taking the recommendation of the Taroth. Yeah, sure. Always willing to take recommendations. It's just if you want me to remember what they are after, do what Nigel did and send me a message offline and let me remind me, because I honestly forget that the Tarothi Blue, I even talked about it until you just mentioned it again, because I'm answering all these questions. So if you want to remind me, then I'll definitely pick it up. Have you heard of Tried Awakened by... I've heard of it. Haven't tried it. You guys are throwing out some really nice fragrances this time. I don't know what that one's about, but I've heard of it. I've heard it talked about on the fragrance community before, but not very much. I have my own list of fragrances that a lot of people wouldn't have heard of. For instance, like Citizen Jack. A lot of people didn't hear about it whenever I released that video. Or Armaf Ombre Oud Intense. Those ones. But no, I haven't heard of that one. Mancera made a similar fragrance to Aqua Amara called Aqua Wood, if you're interested. How similar is it, though? Because I wanted to smell Aqua Amara in its true form. Like, is it that close to Aqua Amara? Because I want to smell what everybody talked about. Do you own any Lattafa fragrances? No, I honestly didn't know what Lattafa was until Jensen him and Chaos just started mentioning it, but I don't like mentioning Chaos because that dude is a giant POS. I like Jensen's, though. He's a really nice guy. But I'm going to be picking up a few of them. The Assad is the one that I want to pick up the most. We're going to be doing the giveaway here in about 2 minutes, just an FYI. Best Aqua di Gio, in my opinion, there's one that's daytime and one that's nighttime. So the best daytime is Acqua di Gio Profondo, because it takes the Acqua di Gio DNA, it focuses on the green um, and the aquatic notes while modernizing the original and making it a little deeper and having better projection and longevity. So I like that the best. If you are a big fan of greener notes, then you would go with Profondo Lights, because it's just Profondo but greener and a little bit fresher. But Profondo is my favorite for the daytime. My favorite for the nighttime is Acqua di Gio Absolute, because it is pretty much a little tiny bit of Acqua di Gio DNA mixed with Rosacea Was. That's pretty much what you get from Acqua di Gio Absolute. It smells so similar. T-Frag, you want to know why I say about I don't like hating on. I'm not that kind of person. There's 3 people out there, 2 fragrance reviewers, pretty much purchased their entire community. They had 1,000 reviews, 1,000 viewers, and then the next day they had 60,000. Well, I don't know if Chaos is one of those. I do know that he doesn't care about any one of his subscribers. He doesn't care about connecting with you at all. He only cares that you're buying his fragrances, because all I have done is I would go on to see one before I was a reviewer. I would go on to his page where he would put his daily sales list for everybody to see. And it would be like YSLY, and he's like, Y Eau de Parfum, you need to pick this up now. It's 20% off. Yet he is well aware that YSL does 50% off discounts 5 or 6 times a year, and it is not a smart deal for somebody to buy that YSL fragrance at that point in time. And so he's selling to you guys and not giving you the best deal. And then not only that, if I go on there and I type on there, YSL is going to have a sale in 15 days, which I've done this before. Hey guys, just to let you know, YSL has a 50% off sale in 5 days. He deletes the comment. And there's 4 different reviewers that I speak to offline, and every one of them have said that he blocked them completely from mentioning anything. All of their comments get deleted completely, 100%, and they are all pretty much delayed from his channel so he can view what they write first. And actually 2 of them are completely blocked. So I like Jensense. I think that there's nothing anybody can ever say wrong about that guy. He knows his shit. And whether you agree or disagree with his fragrances, he does fragrance reviewing the right way. Chaos Fragrances, I don't like hating on people, but he does fragrance reviewing the wrong way. And not only that, I've only been contacted once by a person who wanted to sponsor me, and they are a very powerful, really well-known niche company that contacted me about my TikTok, and they told me he is the worst person to work with. They said that he tries to undercut them. He tries to make sure that he gets more money. He makes sure that it's all about him. Yet what he doesn't realize is that in the grand scheme of YouTube, he legit is nobody. I mean, nobody in the fragrance community outside of even Jeremy Fragrance, even him, Jeremy Fragrance is only a mid-sized YouTuber as it compares to the whole realm of YouTubes. So at the end of the day, it's, to me, they're like, this company said, why is he trying to undercut us and trying to make his own rules and do this and acting like he's this big shot when we're trying to help him out. But if he doesn't want help, that's fine. But that's why I don't like him. He blocked me on 2 different channels, and all I was doing was trying to help people out getting a better deal. That's why. And sorry I went on a rant there for a second. Let me go back up and see what I missed while I was on my rant. Man, Sarah. I've been hearing a lot of hype coming from something called Rubroca. I haven't, but I've told you guys I don't really pay attention much to social media itself, even though I'm a social media influencer now, I guess. I don't really watch much social media. If I'm not on here or making videos, I'm working or with my family. So the only people that I really watch are Gen Sense, SoCal Sense, I Smell. Oh, speaking of I Smell, hello. So I Smell, this is Mike. For those of you guys who don't know, he is in the chat now. He is the one that I'm doing the collaboration with. You might have seen him on SoCal Sense Lives as well. We're doing the top 10 from Summer Stunner fragrances, and he will be releasing that sometime, I guess, later this week. I don't know. I know he's working on it later this week. I sent him my side this morning or this afternoon. So go like and subscribe to his channel and put the notifications on so you guys can get prepared for that video. What's up, Bob? The dude blocked me and scolded him, and yeah, that's what he does. He doesn't like to hear, and he gives a lot of backlash to his subscribers, which I don't know why he does that. And so, as a huge reviewer, I think that he just goes about it all the wrong way. Oh no, nothing actually happened, Bob. I was just talking about a reviewer that is just not a good guy. He's a very bad guy, and he does things, and he's just a salesperson. He's not a reviewer, and he's not in it for you guys anymore. And that's what a reviewer should be. Somebody who is here to just connect with their audience, because at one point in time they were nobody, at least to the community on YouTube, the social community. They were nobodies. And because of the people like you guys, I have 1,000 subscribers almost. I have 12,000 subscribers on my TikTok. And because of you guys, I'm able to do this stuff. I'm able to get contacted by brands in the future and whatnot. And I will always remember that. And I don't understand why some people don't remember that. It's all, you guys are always going. I'm always going to be doing the giveaways. I'm always going to be here talking to you guys. Even if I have 1 million subscribers, I will still be here because my schedule's not going to change. It's a big reviewer. It's chaos. I've been vocal. He's one of the main reasons I started my channel. He did it, and before I knew much about what I was watching, like years ago, he sold me on something that I was not happy about. All right, so let's do a giveaway. So for those of you guys who, we actually have a pretty decent live going on here. Good job. Good fucking job, guys. So we got some giveaways going on. So the giveaway, anybody, doesn't matter if you're a reviewer, if you've won before. So the first giveaway, and if you win, you can choose which one you want. It's either a 15 milliliter decant of Versace Eros Flame, or it's an 8 milliliter decant of two things: Dior Homme Sport 2021 and Parfums de Marly Sedley. So you can either win Versace Eros Flame 15 or 16 milliliters of Sedley and Dior Homme Sport combined. What was the Yope story? What do you mean, Rodwin, with Yope? Oh, no, that's a different reviewer, and that's not him. His was Azaro Decibel, Decibal. The Yope story is somebody else, but I don't really hate the other guy. So there's actually 3 reviewers that are selling out. There's 2 reviewers now. If you just watch one of my shorts, you'll know who I'm talking about. He bought 60,000 subscribers, which is about $10,000. So for $10,000, this other guy that I made a short about, I looked it up and I did the math, and it's about $9,000 to buy the amount of subscribers that he bought. And I just think it's ridiculous. It's like, why do that? I'm doing this for fun. I'm not doing it so that I can make money or anything. I mean, although that would be cool. There's another guy that I'm doing a review for later this week that I think he's buying views too as well. But I'm not sure because he's a really small channel. But I like to stay away from the mean talking about people, but I will never shy away from talking about chaos. He's just screwed me over. And so many of his people that follow him, he screws you guys over if you follow him with the prices. I mean, a lot of times he does give good discontinued ones, but I wish that he would just keep it at that and not just put light blue Italian Love on there every freaking day whenever you can find it on another site that he's not part of for like half the price. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, we're doing the giveaways. I got to do them pretty quickly. So write your name in the chat. Write it only once, or I won't write your name down. And just write your name. That's all. Or just say I'm in. I'm in. And then you'll be entered into the giveaway. Nigel, T-Frag, Joe Tap, Crimson, Julian, Brian, Bob, Sun Devil, Mumra, Plasmodium. Hey, I got it right that time. Keisha or Kesha, Rodwin, Cranston, Ray. If you're wondering why I'm saying the names, so you know that I picked you, or that I'm not picked you, but I got your name. Brian, Jackie, I Smell. John Tay Mo. Alrighty. Play with yourselves for a second or do whatever. I don't really care. I got to rip the names up. I'll read the questions while I'm doing this, actually. Let's see if there was any. Also make sure, say, Sun Raids. That bozo could have gotten a round trip to Turkey. Got a hair transfer. Is that what happened? Is that literally what happened? I always wondered that because I was watching his old videos and then new videos, and I was like, there's no way. Well, that's what happens whenever your subscribers get you so much money that you don't even care about them anymore, and yet you can go out and have the money to get a hair transplant. Freaking douche. Did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. All right, so what fragrance are you guys most looking forward to that's coming out this year? So again, I just told you that new Bad Boy is coming out, which I think is actually one of the ones I'm most interested in. But to be honest with you, I'm most interested in Scandal Le Parfum because I'm not really that excited about the code, except for the new bottle, which honestly I like the old bottles better. Stronger With You Oud, I'm not really that interested in because from the people that have tried it, they weren't like overly enthused by it. And the Stronger With You line is good, but honestly, if you try all three of the original, the Intensely, and the Absolutely, they're one of those lines that doesn't. It's a kind of like Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette, Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Parfum. They have the same core, but then they have just a bunch of small little nuance fragrance notes in the background that change it up, make it smoother, make it boozier, whatnot. And so I think that a lot of them are just redundant at this point in time. So if you guys want me to pick it up, I'll pick it up whenever it gets to be a good price, which was my plan anyway. You can get your hands on the Scandal. It's on Fragrance X. I got an email about it this morning. FragranceX.com, unless you live in a country where Fragrance X isn't a thing. Scandal Port Homme was on there 2 hours ago. If not, send me an email and I'll keep you posted. I see it every other day. Ralph's Club Parfum is going to be one that I'm really interested in because I have a 20 milliliter decant of it. And so I never really felt the need to buy a full bottle. Macy's lady gave me a 20 milliliter decant of it for free. And so I haven't used all of it. And so once the Parfum comes out, if it's just as good then or better, then I'm just going to go with that over the original. All right, so I'm done ripping up names now. Ralph's Club is good. So some people say that they don't get what I get from it, but I do. And a lot of people do agree with me. Ralph's Club is very similar to like YSLY, EDT, or EDP. You have that similar type of DNA, but it also has a lot of subtle nuance notes in there, especially leather, which the way that they use leather in it is actually really nice. I don't like leather heavy fragrances, and it doesn't have this leather heaviness. It's nice the way that the woods and the leather come in and the dry down. It actually makes for a really nice, versatile fragrance that you can pretty much wear all year round. It has that freshness. It has blue. It has that leather. It's really good. It's one that you should definitely check out if you haven't already. So again, I'm going to pick these names here, and the first person can choose which one they want, and then the second person can choose, doesn't get to choose. Then you guys both email me, and then we'll be good. All right. Ready? Whoop, somebody fell out. Mo! Welcome to Mo's. All right. And the second winner here is I Smell. Mike from I Smell and Mo are the two winners here. So congratulations to both of you. It's really nice. I'm really excited that you guys have won. Send me any. I Smell. I have your message. I just need your address, so just send that to me. So yeah, thanks guys for joining tonight. I have to go up and check the poll now, so throw out any other questions and I'll answer them real quick, and then I gotta go. So wait, hold on, Mo, are you still here? Mo, let me know which one you want. Do you want the Versace Eros Flame, or do you want the Sedley and Dior Homme Sport? If Mo's not here, then unfortunately I'm going to have to pick a name again. He's always around my channel, so I wouldn't do that to him anyway. I think Sedley. Okay, so Mike, you have won Versace Eros Flame, which is a 15 milliliter decant of Eros Flame. So, and if anybody else have any other questions, if not, I'm going to peace out and go up to the pool. So Mo, just send me your. I think I have. No, I don't. I don't know if I have it anymore. Just send me an email because I think you won my first giveaway when I was younger. Not younger, but my channel was young. Wait, what? Who said what? Hold on. Oh, never mind. I think that was just Brian being Brian. What got you into fragrance business? So I've been collecting fragrances, not heavily, but I've always had like a bunch of fragrances in my collection for quite a long time. I had Nautica Competition, I had Candies, I had Chrome, I had Aqua de Jo, all of that. But I got really heavily into fragrances about 2 years ago or so because it was just something that I was always interested. My wife always told me that I've never smelled bad. She always said that for somebody who's always outside doing things and whatnot, you've never smelled bad before. And so I always like to smell good. I like to smell good. It makes you feel good about yourself. And I took it to that next step. I've been going all around every time I go on vacation and stuff. I always make sure that I go to different places, smell things, make sure that if I can get my nose on fragrance notes themselves. And so I just learned a little bit. I watched some videos and I said, hey, that's interesting. And then one day somebody sold me on something they shouldn't have because it just created a monster. And now I am here to give you guys honest 100% reviews that I just hope that are helpful to you guys. And that is what my channel is about, because somebody sold me on something bad. That's the reason that I got started on my channel. But the reason I got started on fragrances is because I like smelling good and I like smelling things. That's pretty much it. And my wife likes the way that I smell. She's correcting me in the background.
Because I bought you the most wanted.
Yeah. Oh, so I do this site. It's called Biz Agent, and they sent me a bunch of fragrances one time. And the first one was Wanted by Night. And my wife said, I'm buying that for you. So she bought me Wanted by Night and YSLY EDT. And she's the one who got me started on my collection, like my huge collection. So she bought me Wanted by Night and YSLY EDT right off the bat. And I got into my main. So you can actually thank my wife for getting me fully into fragrances.
You should start really doing.
But if you guys wanted to know what my first fragrance was when I started fully collecting, it was Wanted by Night. That was my first when I started my full collection. Wanted by Night was the first one. But all right, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I mean, it's always a successful live when you get over 20 people. And they said that you're a keeper. Thanks, Miss Dude.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, those who won, email me. We'll be back next Sunday with another giveaway. So thanks a lot, guys, and peace out. Check out my video coming out on Tuesday. And also go check out I Smell as well. He's going to be releasing our collab video later this week, which I'll also post on mine. And happy 4th to everybody. Love you all. Peace out. Ha ha!
You did longer than you were expecting.